So I just want to do a July update. We've had a few days of rain now, and obviously the garden's coming on quite a lot since my last update video. The weeds are romping away, so obviously I've got a lot of days ahead sorting out weeds. Um, just have a general look around to see what's done well. These beds have been good. Some of the the older antirrhinums have become a little bit messy, but I'm going to tidy them up, chop them back. I've got Sweet William coming through there. The salvias are nice. Got a few nice salvias as well, a few different colours, things that I've picked up um, from visiting flower shows. Um, the dahlias are looking good at the moment. There's a nice dark dahlia there with pink and white flowers. I like that one. And this is a new one I bought from the Birmingham Flower Show. Again, that's nice as well. Really like that one. Kind of reminds me of a peacock with the colours. I need to tidy up this bit round here. That there is a geranium, but it's become geranium stroke weeds. That Achillea needs replanting. It's somehow lifted itself out of the ground, so mustn't have been deep enough in the first place. But I'll get that sorted when the time is right. This is kind of working as I expected. The peonies come to an end. I've got a dahlia with a bucket coming through there next to the geranium, next to the geum, sorry. The clematis is still going. The purple one is. The white one's finished. Then they got the salvia in the middle. And now I've got this rose coming through, which I believe is called Elizabeth. I think it's one of the Austin roses. But again, a lot of weeds. Astrantia as well. Looks like it could do with a bit of a haircut there. That rose has got out of control a little bit, so I need to do a bit of work on that rose. And needs a hard pruning at the end of this year because it's become too woody at the bottom, and the way it's growing is overshadowing a lot of plants. Had to cut a few branches off it yesterday because they were all touching the floor. But other than that, this side of the border does need more things adding to it, without a doubt. I'm a little bit messy, too green, not enough colour in there, so I've got work to do there, especially when I compare it to this side. So, I've got plants on here I can lift and split. That Sweet William is one, the biennial. I'm actually growing more Sweet William in the greenhouse, so I wouldn't need to split that one. But I could split it or spread the seeds at the end of the season. The Achillea, that's a fairly new Achillea I put in last year, but I've got a big Achillea here, which I can split and put into that border. I mean, this trough here has done superb. Just more deadheading to do. I like the Agastaches. I really like the Agastaches. Work well. And the salvia has been fantastic. This I like. I forget what you call it now, to be honest. But when they get the seed heads on like this, it hangs over. It's almost like a peacock. Peacock's feathers. I do like that. Hanging baskets in the backyard have really suffered this year, mainly because of the heat. But I think I'm going to have to rethink how I do them, especially in the south-facing garden. The ones in the front or down the side of the house have been fantastic. Just getting too much sun at the back. What else have I got going on? Let's have a look. So I was expecting more Rudbeckias to have appeared, and Echinaceas and Heleniums, but I haven't got as many as what I thought. So I've got an Echinacea growing in that pot there with the antirrhinums. There's one in there, I know that. I've got a Helenium that's come up here in the border, which is a nice one. So I need to remember where that is, because eventually I'll probably want to split that and spread that around the garden a bit, because the other Helenium seem to disappear off the face of the earth. This is a giant Rebecca that I lift and split, and it, comes back every year. I mean, that's huge, so that's going to need splitting and moving. Put a lot of that into the other side of the border. I've already done that a little bit on this side. That's a big clump of it there. So I mean, that Agastache here looks good. The roses have done well. Pretty pleased with the roses for the first year after being put in or moved. Some nice colours, some pinks there, some apricots, some nice whites at the front there. Some more apricots there, and apricot at the back, and then I've got a white one there, pink one there. So I think they just need a bit of time to establish over a couple of years, but definitely look good. Really pleased with that. I'm going to squeeze in a couple of hydrangeas between them, and then I'm growing all the dahlias in the pots to fill. That's a nice dahlia there. This is a nice one, probably one of my favourite ones, that one. Really nice dahlia, that. Yeah, a lot of weeding to be done. I mean, bloody hell. Everywhere I look, I just see work. Yeah, just see jobs and work to be done. In terms of the fruit, I'd just say the strawberries have done amazing in that basket. It'll need, in the wheelbarrow, it'll need topping up with manure, and I think maybe adding a couple more plants to it, but I got a good crop off it. So that's been worth its while. I mean, I got a better crop last year, but the difference between last year and this year is I put manure in, mixed some manure in with compost. I'll probably do that again. Potatoes coming on well. See, that's another weed going out the floor here. Potatoes are doing well. I need to check when I need to crop them, because I can't remember when they're due to be cropped. I can't remember if it was an early or a mid. I'll have to look back. These have took a bit of hammering in terms of eating, but I've had a couple of them and taste nice. So not bad just for a few cabbages I shot in. Carrots and celery are doing well, growing up high to avoid the carrot root fly. Got some shallots down there being eaten, which are ready. They've all been good. So further in terms of the fruit, that's a Tayberry, and that's growing pretty well. It's its first year. Got fruit on it. The gooseberry down there is a small one, but it's a red gooseberry. And the blackberry there is doing well as well. So I'm happy with this fence here. I need to give it time, but I've had some fruit off and it does taste nice. Obviously not a big crop at the moment. And this side here with the raspberries, again, they've done pretty well here. Quite a good crop. Me and my daughter's been coming out eating them, and that's been nice. And then my apple tree that I heavily pruned because I want to try and keep it smaller, that's now doing well. So I'm pleased with that as well. So yeah, I think all in all, oh yeah, there are my little baby pumpkins I'm growing just for my daughter for autumn. She likes them, not to eat, but just play with. But all in all, I'd say it's done really, really well, and I am really, really pleased with it. Just the few pointers are to remember as we head into July for me is this border here needs a lot of work, needs more colour, a lot of lifting and splitting to go into the border. Back, I need to be a bit patient with, watch what it does, but potentially try and add a few more things in there that have a bit of colour to see me along, like maybe a couple of geums, a couple more geums, because I've got one geum in there, maybe another geum on this side, while the hydrangeas develop. And yeah, I'd say that's it. I think it's been a good year so far. In terms of the greenhouse update, well, just go through the door here. The cucumbers and tomatoes have done well. But it's been such a hot year, a lot of the flowers seem to have dropped off on the tomatoes. A couple of tomatoes have had blight, but like I say, there's still a good crop coming on now. I've had a few off already, some sun gold and some bite size. But yeah, not doing as well as they have in previous years. Not looking as healthy in terms of the flowers. I mean, some of the foliage looks good in some of them, but I think it's just been the heat. So I have put up, if I can see it, some membrane on the ceiling which blocks out the sun. Try and help with that. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The cucumbers have been amazing, really have. But tomatoes have just been slightly not what I expected, but still good. Okay, that's everything for July's update in the back garden.